On behalf of the Teleports Grant at the University of Central Florida, welcome to our technology demonstration, an interactive map to support special education teacher recruitment. This project has since been renamed Project RISE, Recruitment through Interactive and Strategic Enrollment. I am Michelle Patterson, and along with my colleagues Kenneth Holman and Brian Grace, under the leadership of our primary investigator, Dr. Matthew Marino, we invite you to join us as we address the critical teacher shortage in the field of special education.
We recognize individuals considering a career in special education have a variety of needs and questions in order to select an educator preparation program that meets their unique strengths, challenges, and needs. With almost 1,000 teacher preparation programs addressing special education across the United States, it could take a prospective special education teacher hours, days, or even weeks to find the right fit. Our goal with Project RISE is to provide prospective educators a way to find a program that is the right fit for them. By connecting prospective educators to right fit programs, we hope to support OSEP's mission in addressing the critical teacher shortage. Now, Kenneth Holman will walk us through the key features of the Project RISE interactive map.
Thank you, Brian. Let's begin on our launch page. Our interactive map uses the RISE data logic. This technology makes it possible for the user to, within moments, narrow down the 1,000 teacher preparation programs based on the priority needs of the individual. Our RISE interactive map currently presents 3 specific user profiles. The first profile, I am interested in an initial degree in special education, is for those educators entering the field who do not yet have an undergraduate degree. The second profile, I have a degree and am interested in special education, is for both educators and those with degrees in other fields. The third profile, I am interested in higher education or policy related to special education, supports faculty and policymaker who need information to make decisions about recruitment strategies. On our launch page, you will find 2 links to online forms. The first link is for those of you who represent educator preparation programs. We invite you to review the information we have on your program and to submit any revisions so we can keep our map up to date. The second link provides a way for you to give us feedback on your experience. We hope you will share suggestions and ideas to meet the recruitment challenge. With that in mind, Brian Grace will walk us through our first user group.
We will begin our demonstration of the map by clicking on the icon for our first user profile. I am interested in a degree and certification in special education. Prior to making our selections, I have the option to move the map to full screen by clicking the full screen icon in the lower right corner of the map. If I choose to leave full screen mode, all I need to do is press the escape key or click go back in the lower right corner. This profile supports those individuals who may be about to graduate from high school or are interested in pursuing their first undergraduate degree. This profile strategically filters out programs that do not provide undergraduate or combined undergraduate-graduate degrees. The map provides options for users with a brief video tutorial as well as written directions. To access the written directions, the user only needs to click the plus icon to expand or collapse that information. The drop-down menus for each user profile are one of the key elements of RISE's interactive map, allowing for the user to prioritize the variables in their search for a program. Our drop-down menus from this profile include organization type. This would be our public and private institutions of higher education, as well as organizations that provide alternative certification pathways. We allow users to choose format type, whether they wish face-to-face, online, or hybrid format. And next, the drop-down menu for MSI provides the user the opportunity to filter by minority serving institutions. If this is of interest to you, we recommend you viewing the concurrent OSEP technology demonstration session, where you can learn more about how Project RISE Map is specifically addressing recruitment of a diverse workforce using its data on minority serving institutions. Continuing on, we provide the user options to search by location, whether they're talking about a region of a country, state, or locale, for prospective educators seeking to learn in a city or rural location. Let's say I am a high school student who is considering a degree in special education. I select Arizona from the state dropdown. When this choice is selected, the system will automatically update the options in the other dropdowns. Now, when I click on region, West is the only option because I narrowed the list by selecting Arizona. To provide options and flexibility to our users, we provide two ways to review this information. For users that prefer a visual representation, clicking on Go to Map will open the interactive map. Each program will be represented by a pin on the map. Moving the mouse over a pin will provide a tooltip or a pop-up box containing specific details about the program. Tooltips provide information such as tuition, cost of living on and off campus, and acceptance rate. Clicking the hyperlink in the upper right-hand corner allows the user to visit the program's website from right within the map. When we select Go to Map, we have three options: Grand Canyon University in Phoenix, Northern Arizona University in Flagstaff, and the University of Arizona in Tucson. Now, I live in Tempe, and I was really hoping that Arizona State University would be on the list so that I wouldn't have to move. I really don't want to move, but fret not, I have another option at my disposal. If we go back to our drop-down menu, we can clear the initial inputs by clicking on the eraser icon. I can select another option from the drop-down menu to achieve my goal by selecting Online as my choice for format. We'll go back to the map to find out that there are now 7 new options for fully online programs in other states. And since I know Arizona has a reciprocity application, I now have a total of 10 options to consider. Should I change my decision to move in the future, I can also see the regions and states for each of these programs. And in case I prioritize obtaining certification in a second preferred locale, at any time, I can click on the white box in the upper right corner of the drop-down menu to have all the variables in use displayed. Next, let's look at our second user profile.
To navigate to our other user profile, I am selecting the profile from the navigation menu on top of the RISE website. Our second profile, I am a current educator interested in special education, allows for current holders of a bachelor degree to work towards an alternative certification or master's degree in special education. This option is close to my heart as I have a bachelor's degree in business management and obtained my alternative teaching certification to start teaching in Florida. In my case, I would have loved the option to have such a tool as this to find an institution to attend instead of relying on word of mouth or a Google search. In my case, I would have searched for a face-to-face option because I enjoy in-class learning in the region South, and specifically in Florida because this is where I prefer to attend school, along with city option because that is my preference for my current location. I would then click Go to Table, as I like having things listed in the table format is easiest for me to understand. Once the search is complete, you can see that I have 11 options of schools to choose from, which gives me an opportunity to further investigate schools I am interested in. At this point, let's wrap it up with our third profile.
Thank you, Kenneth. In the first 2 user profiles, you had the experience of looking at the map through the lens of a prospective special education teacher. Let's move up to choose your profile on our navigation and select higher education and policymakers. As a faculty member in an education preparation program, you might wish to find other programs that serve rural communities to share recruitment ideas. And as a policymaker, you may need information regarding programs offering alternative certification that are not traditional institutes of higher education. The map allows you to search for all the information that you need. We encourage you to pause for a moment during this recording and consider how the RISE map may impact your work. We'd also like to remind you of our feedback forms on the main page of our RISE site. Consider the variables that you've seen today. What are most useful for you, and what would you like to see added? Also consider our tooltips. What information would you add to make the information more valuable? We value your insights as users of the map, and your feedback will guide future iterations. Our future iterations of the map already include plans on including forgivable loans, creative career pathways, and teacher residency programs. Let's wrap it up.
Thank you, Michelle. Thank you for joining us today for our presentation on RISE Special Education. We hope you have found this time well spent and useful. If you have any questions or would like more information, please visit our website at tjeei.org/MAP or scan the QR code on the screen. On behalf of our team on the Teleports grant at the University of Central Florida, we would like to thank you again for taking the time to join us today and hope you have a wonderful day.